Hey you guys, it's your girl Jazzy from Is the Rivers Fam, and yes, I'm kind of smiley because I am so excited to have my own channel now. And on this channel, I will be going by Quashonda. As you can see at the top, it says Quashonda J's channel. And I chose this name because I just feel like Quashonda J stands out. Even though I didn't like this name as a child, I just feel like it stands out, and it's gonna be different vibes over here than what's going on the family channel. It's gonna be different vibes over here. Also, I really like it low-key now. I really like it. I didn't like this name as a child. I just really like I just really like it. But we'll talk more about that later. But before we get into this video, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Okay, you guys, in this video, we're going to be having girl talk. The three main things I'm going to talk about in my video is your mental health, your self-worth. No, four main things. Your mental health, your self-worth, learning yourself, and relationships. Mind you, I never talk to nobody about their self-worth or relationship problems and none of that. So if I do get nervous and I pause or I have to get up, know that I do have my kids in the back and they may need me, or I may just get nervous and I may just shut down on you guys. But we're hoping that it doesn't happen. So let's get this video started. The first thing I want to talk about is mental health. Y'all, right now, I will be so honest with you. My mental health is at its best right now. Like, I say back in August, it was pathetic. I had emotional spills. I had loss of appetite. I lost a lot of weight. And I would mostly just cry, and I didn't know why I was crying. I just sit up there and be crying. And things I did to help myself get out the stage was finding God and finding myself. And what can I say? Things that helped me also was I would spend more time alone, if you know what I mean. I know you probably like, no, I don't know what you mean, but what do you mean by spending time alone? If you're down, you need someone to comfort you or uplift you. But what if those people are not there? What if you're at home alone and you're dependent on that person who you had as your backbone to lift you up, but they're not there right now. So that's what I mean by you gotta learn how to be alone sometimes. Just take a break from reality. It's gonna always be there. You're gonna always be able to call whoever you had to uplift you at that time. You're gonna always be able to call them. So just take a break and just be alone sometimes and work on yourself. Talk good about yourself. And that was what I was gonna say. Talk positive about yourself, ladies. You always can tell yourself you're beautiful. You always can tell yourself, if you're a mom, tell yourself you're a good mom. Tell yourself you're doing this, mommy. Excuse me, I ain't trying to cuss. But tell yourself you're doing it. Let you look in that mirror and say, you're that girl. That's all I want you to do. Tell yourself that. And I bet you feel a lot more better. Something I also do, is listen to music. If I'm cleaning, I listen to music. And I'm going to story mode right now. When I was younger, my mom used to always go in the kitchen, and when she's cleaning or anything, she'll always turn on R&B music. I'd be like, Mama, why you always gotta turn on that lame R&B music? I don't want to hear that slow junk. But in reality, guess what she was doing? That was helping her with her mental health. It was taking a drainage off her, and it was uplifting her. And now I do the same thing, and guess what? It uplifts me too, you guys. I promise you, it had me feeling so good. I be in that kitchen, baby. I be in there hitting notes I never hit, doing laundry, hitting notes I never knew I can hit. That's why I said you have to find yourself, learn to be alone, and take a step back from reality. Just take a break, which leads me to learning your self-worth. Self-worth and healing, basically. Figure out what makes you happy. Like I said before, talk positive about yourself. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Like, don't be saying, I wish I looked like this. I would be glad who you are, baby. God made you this way for a reason. He didn't make you like nobody else for a reason. And I promise, if you do those things, you will know a lot of stuff about yourself. Because, baby, look at me now. I learned a lot of stuff about myself. Like, who would have thought Pashana Jasmine McCray from high school would be doing YouTube, or even crafting, or making her own business, as you may know, Jazzy's Creations. Who would have thought? Because I came home and just tried new things. It's never bad to try new things, because all you're going to do is learn new things about yourself. What leads me to our next topic, learning yourself. Learning myself was the best thing, you guys, I ever did. If you know me, learning, I was always just go with the flow. Like, if you ask me something, I'd be like, I don't care. It don't matter. It is what it is. And blah, I don't care. But in reality, it does matter. It does matter. And I promise you, when you start talking up for yourself, by me talking up for myself, I noticed I'd have lost a lot of friendships, close family members. I'd have stopped doing a lot of things that I usually do, because guess what? I'd have learned my self-worth, baby. I'd have learned what brings me peace. I promise you, if you speak up and never settle for less, girls, I promise you, baby girl, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. I promise you. I promise you. If you don't believe me, try it and then come back to this video and make sure you comment down below if I was right. Comment down below, because I really want to know. And so I won't be the holding you guys that long. The last thing I want to talk about is relationships. As you guys may know, yes, I'm in a relationship. Yes, I'm married to the love of my life, Bernard Rivers. And on that note, I just want to say, God sends everybody in your life for a reason, whether the reason is good or bad. But that person is here for a reason, and you just gonna have to learn, is that person is here for you, or if he's not. If he's not, baby, you wouldn't know. Trust me. Because it's not difficult to love anybody. It's not difficult for anybody to love nobody. I promise you, it's easy to fall in love. And it's hard. It's very hard to get your heart broken. And I'll give you an example. In my past relationships or my friendships, I would say I was asking the wrong person to uplift me, love me, do this for me and do that for me. Because now that I look at it, in my current marriage that I'm in now, I don't have to ask for none of that. I don't ask him to love me because he's going to show me that. I don't ask him to do this and that and this and that because he's going to do it. Little things count, baby. I promise you, little things count in a relationship. It don't matter if it's big or small. They count. No, it's never. And some people be like, some men be like, oh, she was asking for too much, so I had to let her go. Baby, you ain't never asking for too much. If that man tell you that, let him go. That means he was never for you. Because it's never hard to love someone. It's never hard. Yeah, people go through some things, and so what? Everybody go through things. And I feel like it's never a mistake. It's always a reason that things happen in life. And I feel like relationships or friendships are supposed to add to your life and uplift you, not subtract for your life and down you. So I feel like if it's subtracting, if anything, if that man is subtracting from your life and your downfall, you need to let him go. Set standards for yourself, baby. Set standards for yourself. Y'all might call me crazy, but I'm finna go into story mode again. When I was younger, in high school with my husband, he found this little notepad that I had on my phone, and it had Bernard, and it had things like treat me right. What else it had on there? Generous, loving, and all that stuff. Like, it just had stuff that I expected my man to do. And he told me, he said, what is this? I said, that should check all this. He said, well, everything checked off. I said, that's why we're here now. He looked at me like, oh yeah, you is crazy. You is crazy, baby. You crazy. I love you, but you crazy. That's exactly how he looked at me. But enough about me and my husband, ladies. But like I said, make a list. Set standards for yourself. And when it's right, and when it's the right person, that's you will know. Excuse me. When it was the right person, you will know. Another mistake I made in my past, I won't say my past relationship, because that is the relationship. I am in that relationship. So I would say, in another mistake I made in my younger days is rushing into a relationship. Y'all, I rushed into this relationship with my husband. Not our marriage, but in high school, I rushed into being in a relationship with him. Put it like that. He met all my standards, and when he met all my standards, guess what? I rushed into the relationship. But I was never done healing from my last relationship. And all that did was brought drama in our relationship. Because I feel like you can't never heal with someone when you're already broken. So before you jump into a relationship, I advise you to heal yourself first. Tell that person that you want to wait, and if he the right person for you, he'll still be there for you when you're done healing. He'll still be right there waiting on you with a flower. And if he ain't, baby, that means he wasn't for you. And I don't want to make this video too long, so before I end the video, I am going to talk about one more thing. I also want to say, don't rely on nobody for happiness. If you ain't happy, don't stay. If you still trying to make this man love you like your last man, it ain't gonna work, because those are two different people, baby. All you doing is making things even worse, because it's not his job to heal you from your past relationship. Before you got in that relationship with him, you should have already been healed and ready to move on. You should not be still thinking about that man, that past relationship, or that man, how he used to make you feel. You need to be focusing on what you got now. That's what I said. Learn yourself first. Learn to take time to be alone and take a break from reality before jumping into another relationship, you guys. But before I just said before I end the video, but I want y'all to think about one more thing. Now that I said that, I want y'all to think about one more thing. And this is going to be a question for you, my ladies. Why let a person drag you any lower than you want to be? Why? Why let a man drag you any lower than you want to be? I want you guys to think about that. And if you can answer my question now, I want you to comment down below. But when you do, if you have to think about it, I want you to think about it and remember to come back on over to Jazzy's channel. Come back over to Quashanda's J channel and comment why. On that note, I'm going to end the video here. And I love you guys. Peace. Thank you for the support.